Module 11, Dual-Coded. How do neuroscientists study the brain's connection to behavior and mind? Legends. Tissue destruction, naturally or experimentally caused. Electroencephalogram, amplified recording of brainwaves. Different types of scans. CT scan, also known as a CAT scan, series of X-ray photographs. PET scan, visual topography, graphs radioactive glucose. MRI, or alternatively, fMRI, show brain anatomy, radio waves. An fMRI is made by many MRIs to create an animation or some sort of progression within the actual brain itself. Within the brain, we have the thalamus, the reticular formation, the medulla, and the brainstem, which is combined with the pons. Good job, pons! I drew that picture. I'm not super proud of it, but it's nice. Unit 4, Module 16, Basic Principles of Sensation and Perception. Top-down processing draws on experiences and expectations. Bottom-up processing starts at sensory, then goes up to higher levels. Inattentional blindness, failing to see objects. Change blindness, failure to notice change because of a lack of focus. Transduction, conversion of one type of energy to another. Absolute threshold, detecting differences 50% of the time. The period underneath this is considered to be a subliminal. Unit 6, Module 20, Dual-Coded. How we learn in classical conditioning. Learning. It's learning. Do you really need a definition? Habituation. Decreasing response to stimulus with repeated exposure. Aww, 10 years later. And that's how my parents. Associative learning. Finding two events with correlation, or a stimulus that one will think about at a time where there is another stimulus that may or may not be similar. This is an example of classical conditioning. Module 29. People in red are more attractive. Don't try to change animals into doing what they can't do. Operant conditioning does not work like that. Insight. It's an abrupt solution to a problem. Extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. The desire to do something because of external and internal consequences, respectively. First, you have controllable bad events. Then you have a perceived lack of control. This leads to generalized helpless behavior.